Hey guys, what's up? My name is Bharat, you're watching iGyaan, and we're launching our new segment, and here is your tech so far. Tech so far. So guys, let's get started with our first story, which is obviously going to be the OnePlus Nord and the TWS earphones. And Kalpe showed off the phone along with what are possibly the OnePlus TWS in an interview with MKBHD. Everyone saw that video. We saw a lot of information being shared about the upcoming smartphone, which is expected to be a budget phone from OnePlus after many years. Now, the pricing is also expected to be 19,999. I also predicted that the price is going to be 19,000 a couple of days back. So it seems that it is going to launch at least at a starting price of 19,999. The OnePlus Nord is expected to have a 6.55-inch display with an AMOLED screen. We are also expecting to see an in-display fingerprint sensor along with a full HD plus resolution, a 90Hz refresh rate, and what is expected to be subtle curves on the sides of the display itself. The phone will also run on the 765G chipset along with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage. We've all seen the leaked images along with this new video that shows off that there are 3 cameras on the back and possibly 2 cameras on the front of the device. The main cameras consist of a 64 megapixel sensor, a 16 megapixel sensor, and a 2 megapixel macro sensor, whereas an ultra wide and a 32 megapixel sensor will be on the front of the device. Now, more or less everything is known about this phone, including the design, and the launch will reveal certain other features and capabilities of this phone. It will have dash charging. We have to see what level of dash charging we'll get. And the OnePlus TWS also teased by OnePlus India's Instagram page talking about 10 minutes of recharge. So possibly the OnePlus TWS earphones will also fully charge using their own proprietary dash charging in about 10 minutes of charge time. So let's see. We're all looking forward to the launch. Let us know what you guys think of the OnePlus Nord. Now, right after the OnePlus Nord, Asus ROG Phone 3 is expected to launch in India. It is going to be a global launch as well. So a lot of information is already known about this phone. It is a gaming specific phone, but they're keeping the undertones of the gaming a little bit subtle. So we'll see lesser brash branding on the back. I think we'll still see the RGB lighting on the back of the phone. We'll still have the air triggers. An 865 plus chip is rumored on the inside of the ROG Phone 3 along with a 144Hz display. We'll see more information when the phone officially launches, but from what we know from whatever information has come out, this phone is going to be the first non-China origin phone to launch in India with an 865 based chipset, and that'll be interesting to see what price they launch it at and if it can compete with the rest of the phones in the market. Now, one of the biggest launches every year, the iPhone will also get refreshed with an iPhone 12 nomenclature most likely. The design now more reflective of the iPad Pro with a flatter side and also reminiscent of the design language that we've seen on the iPad Pros. We will see thicker antenna lines possibly because of a 5G chip inside at least 2 of these phones. We're expecting 4 new devices, one with a 5.4-inch display, 2 with 6.1-inch displays, and a iPhone Pro Max with a 6.7-inch display. Now, the Pro series will have AMOLED screens, whereas the non-Pro 12 phones will have a LCD display. So while it was expected that the Pro series of phones, which is a 6.1-inch iPhone 12 Pro and a 6.7-inch iPhone 12 Pro Max, were going to get a 120Hz refresh rate called Apple ProMotion. It looks like we're not going to see that this year around because a lot of leaks and rumors point towards the fact that that will be removed, but it is anybody's guessing game and we might actually see that feature when the phone launches later this year. The Apple iPhone is practically the only flagship device that has been left behind as far as refresh rates are concerned, and we do expect Apple to launch a device with a faster refresh rate. If not, a lot of people who are hoping for this feature will be left disappointed. Cameras will also see an upgrade, possibly 8K video recording along with 4K video recording at 120 frames per second is what is being rumored for at least the Pro series of devices from Apple this year. The 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max expected to have lots of powerful capabilities. Of course, the new A14 Bionic chip is also expected to be seen in these new devices. Samsung's big launch will also be around the corner soon. In August, Samsung will launch the Note series. The Note 20 and the Note 20 Plus or Ultra, whatever they decide to call it, will have lots of interesting new features. It will be based primarily on the design of the Samsung Galaxy S series. So what we saw with the S20 and what we are expecting to see with the Note series is quite similar. The camera layout for the Ultra will also be quite similar if they do decide to launch a Note 20 Ultra. We've already seen images leak out from Samsung's own website in Russia of the design of the phone, and that kind of looks extremely premium, even though the camera bump may not be attractive to everyone else. The Note 20 is expected to have a 6.42-inch display, whereas the Note 20 Plus is expected to have a 6.87-inch display. Both will have Super AMOLED displays, as is the norm with Samsung, whereas the Note 20 will only have a Full HD Plus display, whereas the Note 20 Ultra will have a WQHD display. The phone is expected to launch on 5th August and will be available 21st August, which is also expected to be the availability in India for the phones as well. So we look forward to checking out the Note 20 and the Note 20 Ultra whenever it launches next month. Now, one of the biggest stories, of course, is the government pushing down on e-commerce websites to list the country of origin for any of the items listed on their website. So sites like Amazon and Flipkart will now have to list the country of origin for most of the things, most electronics, and most other products that are being bought by customers. Specifically, if they are coming from China, the country of origin needs to be mentioned on e-commerce websites. This is to allow for more awareness and also for people who have the anti-China sentiment and don't want to buy Chinese origin products will get to know that these products originate from China. So we've already heard rumors of Apple glasses, but it looks like India-based Jio is also working on a mixed reality headset called the Jio Glass. What the features will be and if it will work at all is something that we have to see, but it's an interesting initiative and they might launch interesting features with that tied in with their own Jio services. So you'll at least have to have a Jio network to activate the Jio Glass. But what else will be enabled on these will have to be seen in coming days. But for now, at least the initiative that is happening in India is interesting. And if it is any good, then it will be really appreciated by a lot of people. Bridgestone and Microsoft have invented a new tire damage detector. Now this program works along with some sensors that are already in your car and some new sensors that need to be installed around tires to detect the amount of wear a tire can get. About 30% of all accidents caused all over the world are due to poor quality of tires or faded out tires, and this will now detect tire damage and inform you like it would in a engine situation. So if you have an engine damage, the car pops up a check engine light. So now if you will have tire damage, the car will pop up a check tire light, and that will allow you to know that your tires need to be replaced and hence prevent possible collisions that may be caused due to tire damage. The 2021 Geneva Motor Show has been cancelled, as we've seen in a trend with all kinds of trade shows, including electronics and auto shows throughout 2020. We are expecting to see the same norm continue in 2021. People are still scared of stepping out, and trade shows become like this large population of people entering a single venue is not a safe situation, at least until a proper vaccine is released for the pandemic. The auto industry in India is also picking up and the car market has opened up again. We're expected to see lots of new launches. Hyundai has already started launching some of their cars. Kia is expected to launch a few vehicles. We've also seen some announcements from Tata as well as Honda, and Merck as well as Audi and BMW are also ramping up their launch schedule to get back on track for the 2021 calendar year. We'll try and get some of these cars tested for you guys. We are interested in checking out some of the new vehicles that are launching this year, and we'll have you up to date on some of the cars that at least I'm interested in checking out. So if you have any specific cars that you would like us to check out, drop those in the comment section below. Now we come to the segment in Tech So Far that we look at your questions and comments. So if you have anything interesting to ask us or any comment to leave, If it doesn't include hate, drop it in the comment section below and you'll possibly get featured on the next Tech So Far. Now, Naman Malo says, why don't you use an external Bluetooth microphone? And this comes in from the vlog that we shot recently. And if you want to go check it out, I'll leave it on the top right. Click that bubble and you can head to the vlog. Now, Naman, I would love to use an external Bluetooth microphone, but boss, पैसे नहीं है, सब खत्म हो गया है, अब जो है वो है, and you'll just have to deal with that. Now, Prashant Anand, motorcycling/tech, says iGyaan is the channel to watch with this sign. And Prashant, you, my sir, are absolutely correct. iGyaan is the channel to watch. Thank you guys for watching the first episode of Tech So Far. Hopefully you enjoyed this format. If you did, let us know in the comment section below. If you disliked it, let us know in the comment section below as well. We'll try and get more of these done if you guys like this video. And if you haven't already, guys, make sure to subscribe to iGyaan by hitting that subscribe button and the bell notification icon to get notified each time we upload a new video. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. The ROG Phone 3 will have a better battery. The ROG